Do you feel pride in what you have done, achievement, or do you just feel powerful?
Welcome, you bunch of clucterfusts. This is See You Next Time. We're going wildly off reservation today. This is going to be a short little video because I couldn't help myself. To date, we've never stumbled into YouTube drama on this channel, and I don't intend to make a habit of it. That said, a little situation reared its head above the parapet and caught my eye. The more observant among you will have noticed the title and the thumbnail. I'm talking, of course, about the spat between EssenceofThought and VangelinaSkov. Essence of Thought. You know what, that's a mouthful, that. I'm going to call her Thitch. So Thitch has accused VangelinaSkov. That's a mouthful too. I'm going to call her VJJ. So it's VJJ and Thitch. Alright, so Thitch has accused VJJ of plagiarising her series of videos on another YouTuber named Lily Orchard, who has been accused, by the Gen Pop, of fiddling with kiddies. I was going to make a longer video on this, and then I thought, well, it's none of my fucking business. And then I thought, well, when has that ever stopped me? So this is kind of a compromise, but I'm still not sure what really was compelling me. I think perhaps it's the cretinosity being displayed by Thitch. She's been a bully LARPing as a victim for a long time, but what's truly unforgivable is that she has the most circuitous, circumlocutory, logorrheic, periphrastic, prolixitian, pleonastic, verbose, bolloxiferous and annoying way of talking. Case in point, her video on VJJ took over a goddamn hour to say. She done did steal my screenshots and made a handful of points, which even people coming to the situation cold would be able to make. But I said them first, ergo she has to give me 30% of all her earnings for the month. So we're not going to get into the minutiae here. It's been done by quite a few others at this point. But if you are interested in that, I'll point you in the direction of Chris the Narc's livestream, which I will link somewhere or the other. His delightfully sweary rhetoric caused my down under frown to turn upside down.
That's a smile, not an upside down frown. Work on that too.
I've only really got a couple of things to add. Firstly, Thitch, please don't bollock on about how hard done by you are, especially when it's completely fucking irrelevant to the subject at hand. No one gives a shit about your dentist appointment or your broken foot. That said, my heart honestly does go out to her for some of the things she endured as a child. It's terrible. But sadly, in this context, it only serves to highlight how hard she's trying to paint herself as a victim. You're in Delhi, which I've no doubt is a crazy place full of interesting and wonderful people, as well as assholes and dullards, so there's something for everyone. And I have it on excellent authority that there's a huge boom in artisanal cheese going on right now. I read this on a bit of paper, and if you can think of a higher authority than that, I'd like to see it. Point is, instead of being the perpetually offended eternal victim constantly seeking sympathy, go live it up being a Delhiwala. Okay, point B. Imagine, if you will, these screenshots taken at different zoom levels.
Here is the page at 100%, here is that same page at 175%, and here it is again at 200%.
Which Thitch used to exemplify how super duper clever she was by using data triangulation to prove that VJJ
snatched the bread from my starving mouth, pilfering our work to create a monstrosity.
Now imagine that the zoom level in this case gives fuck all information about where the screenshot came from, because the image of the whole screen wasn't used. If you're listening to this video and not watching, stop what you're doing and come and behold my galaxy-brained wisdom as we crop the images similarly to how Thitch claims VJJ did it. Now, we press some buttons to make them transparent, and lo and behold, they line up perfectly. Jeebus fucking Christ, you spoon. And there we have it. Perhaps you'd like to.
Has some damn self-respect. Absolute fucking bollocks.
And remember, most importantly,
I will make sure your reputation burns upon fires fueled by your own history.
in exactly the way that sane people don't. You now owe me 30% of your eternal soul and your firstborn child. I will also accept the equivalent value in artisanal cheese.
See you next time.